I'm a 25-year-old woman, and for as long as I can remember, my dad has treated my younger sister, Emma 23F, like she was made of gold while I was an afterthought. If there was something nice to be given, it went to Emma. If something needed to be sacrificed, that was my role. It wasn't even subtle. Birthdays, holidays, regular days, it was always the same pattern. Emma got new clothes, the latest phone, expensive trips. I got hand-me-downs and lectures about working hard for what I want. It wasn't just favoritism. It was blatant, in your face, I don't even care how this looks kind of treatment. The worst was when we were in college. 2 years ago, Emma turned 21, and our dad surprised her with a brand new car. Not just any car either. A fully loaded, shiny new sedan. She screamed, hugged him, and posted about it nonstop. Meanwhile, I had been working 2 part-time jobs, saving up every penny, because when I asked about help getting a car, my dad just laughed and told me to figure it out. I did. I figured it out by taking buses, walking in the rain, and occasionally getting rides from classmates. All while Emma flaunted her car, never once offering me a ride, even when she knew I was struggling. Every time I pointed out the unfairness, my dad brushed it off. You're older. You should be independent by now. Or worse, a real woman doesn't complain. She hustles. But Emma? She wasn't expected to hustle. She got everything handed to her, no questions asked. I worked 2 jobs and finally bought myself a reliable used car. It wasn't fancy, but it was mine. Paid for with my own money. No handouts. No daddy's wallet. I covered my own insurance, gas, and repairs. Meanwhile, Emma treated her brand new car like trash. Speeding tickets, ignored oil changes, parking in places she shouldn't. But instead of dealing with consequences, she ran to our dad, who always bailed her out. He paid the tickets. He covered the repairs. He made excuses for her. Over time, I pulled away from both of them. I stopped answering texts unless absolutely necessary. I stopped attending family gatherings where I had to sit and watch my dad fawn over Emma while I was treated like a guest in my own family. I focused on myself, my career, and my own success. Then last month, karma finally hit. Emma wrecked her car. She wasn't hurt, but the car was totaled. It was her fault, speeding, not paying attention, and she ran a red light. Dad tried to fix it like he always did, but this time he couldn't. Money was tight. I had already noticed little signs before. His car wasn't as well maintained, he had been avoiding taking Emma on expensive trips, and once I overheard him arguing about a late bill on the phone. Turns out, all that reckless spending finally caught up to him. He was in debt, barely keeping up with bills, and definitely couldn't afford another car for Emma. That's when I got the call. Out of nowhere, my dad reached out after months of silence. He didn't ask how I was doing. He didn't check in. He just went straight to it. Emma needed a ride. Since she didn't have a car, I should be a good sister and drive her where she needed to go. Oh, and while I was at it, he could also use a Lyft now, and then since his financial issues meant he wasn't keeping his car for much longer. I laughed. Literally laughed out loud. I reminded him of what he told me when I needed help. Figure it out. Silence. Then came the excuses. It's different. You have a good job now. You can help. Family should support each other. I wasn't buying it. I told him I was too busy and hung up. No apologies. No guilt. Just a clear understanding that I owed them nothing. That's when the outrage started. I got furious texts calling me ungrateful and petty. My dad couldn't believe how selfish I was. Emma, of course, jumped in, playing the victim, acting like I was the worst sister in the world for abandoning her. But here's the thing. I never abandoned them. They pushed me away for years. Now that they needed something, they suddenly remembered I existed. For once, I wasn't the one left struggling. I wasn't the one without a car. I wasn't the one begging for help. And it felt amazing.